Joanna of Rožmitál was queen consort of Bohemia as the second wife of George of Poděbrady. Life. She was a daughter of John of Rožmitál and his wife Ludmila of Strakonic. Marriage. Joanna married George of Poděbrady in 1450, a year after the death of his first wife Kunigund, by whom he had 6 children. Shortly after the marriage, in 1452, George became adept with the provincial administrator of Ladislaus the Posthumous. When Ladislaus died in 1457 of leukemia, people questioned who would succeed the childless king in Bohemia and Hungary. The main candidates to succeed were Matthias Corvinus of Hungary and George. George was eventually selected and they were crowned in 1458. Both of Joanna's surviving children went on to have their own children. Joanna actively supported her husband in politics. She was not only a mentor, but she was personally involved in state affairs, being part of her husband's political agenda. Joanna, however, gained recognition as an esteemed wife and mother. George later brought his children with Joanna and her stepchildren to court. Joanna's stepdaughter Catherine was even married off to George's old rival Matthias Corvinus. Joanna's brother lent her passport to travel to Western Europe in the years 1465 to 1467. She left her husband for making the prayer book of King George. When the Pope cursed George, this applied even to his wife and all their children. In August 1470 she led the Czech armies fighting Matthias Corvinus for Bohemia, when all peace was broken after the premature death of Catherine. Widowhood. George died in 1471, and was succeeded by Vladislaus II of Hungary. In 1473 Joanna and Vladislaus launched the Land Assembly in Benisov, where they sought to remind those present of the political legacy of Joanna's husband and his attempt to compromise between Catholicism and Utraquism. After 1473 Joanna moved to the traditional place of Bohemian widowed queens, Melnik, the local royal chapter street. Peter and Paul referred 6,000 talents of silver to Joanna. Joanna died on November 12, 1475 at Melnik. According to her last will, she wished to rest in the church beneath the town, but other sources indicate that she was buried in St. Vitus alongside George. Her funeral was also attended by Vladislaus II. Of her 4 children, only Henry and Ludmila lived to adulthood. Family. Joanna and George had the following children, only 2 of them lived to adulthood. Henry married Catherine, daughter of William III, Duke of Saxony. Frederick died young. Agnes, believed to have died young. Ludmila married Frederick I of Liegnitz.